Welcome to Was It Good, the podcast that talks about whatever we feel like. I'm Ravi, joined by my two brothers, Krishna and Arjuna. And we're here in sunny Cancun, Mexico, post-celebration of our cousin's wedding. How are you guys feeling?
Ooh, I am tired, but happy.
I haven't drank this much over a 3-day span in
Ever?
maybe ever.
Wait,
Not
really?
even like college days?
Not even your own wedding?
No, I drink a bit, but not like that much. But you guys are bad influences, so
That is true.
It also doesn't help. I also want to say real quick, yes, we are bad influences, but also it doesn't help that it's an all-inclusive resort. So
Yeah.
you are not paying per drink. You're already paid.
Yeah.
And it's how much you want to harm yourself, basically.
yeah, and essentially, you don't want to disappoint the people that come and serve you. So they're like, "Here's another drink," and you're like, "Thank you, I will drink this now."
even when like so last night, right, was the actual wedding ceremony,
Yes.
and then the reception.
The big reception,
And the big
yeah.
reception. And there's they have the wait staff, and they're constantly coming up to you, even when your drink is not done, being like, "You want another? Want another? Want another? Want another?"
I want to tell a quick story to our audience.
Go for it.
So Friday night, there was a party that we went to, and we were near the bar, and we had a server, and because there's 7 of us, I think like half of our table or everybody ended up tipping the guy, and he was very attentive because of that. His name was Sergio.
Shout out to Sergio.
We did not have Sergio on Saturday night. However, we did see Sergio, and I didn't tell you guys this, but I saw Sergio at one point early last night. We had just sat down. He pulled the guy who served our table, pointed at our table, and was like, "I'm pretty sure," being like, "Take care of these people."
I mean, that...
or
Sergio.
it was just like, only focus on this table.
Oh, man. And Marco.
Marco.
Was our server last night. Both of them really sweet dudes.
Yeah.
We saw Sergio earlier. Me and Ravi went down a little bit early to the garden party. Fist bumped us both.
Yep.
Hooked us up right away with drinks. Like, it's just everyone here is like so friendly.
Yeah, and the shout out. So the resort there we're at, it's in Cancun. It's called Dreams
Natura.
Natura.
Part of the Hilton collection.
Is it Hilton or Hyatt?
Hyatt, sorry.
One of
I
the
always
two.
get those two confused.
They both start with H.
Yeah.
Why don't
Both,
they?
2 syllables.
Are they actually connected in some weird way, or am I crazy?
I don't know
I don't
enough
know.
about the resort hotel game. That's not
Wait,
my
isn't the
forte.
Hilton brand of hotels like Paris Hilton? Is that family?
Yes.
Oh, I know something.
Isn't that a thing?
yeah.
Is it actually a thing? Are they actually related?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, I think-
that is how so when people talk about Nepo babies, right?
Sure.
Paris Hilton is a Nepo baby.
Gotcha.
Because she comes literally from one of the richest families.
Got it.
Yes.
I thought it was because she was an actress of some sort.
So she got that opportunity because of her last name, because she is
Not
part
because of the
Hilton.
tape.
Well, that helps. You got to brand yourself, for opportunities.
Anyway, as I said at the top, we talk about whatever we want, but we are going to kind of have a semi-structure here. So a couple of things that I want to, talk about, like what have you guys been up to since last we recorded? Patriots, obviously, because they're having a great job, doing a great thing.
They're doing a great job.
They're doing a great job.
They're doing
you know?
just such a great.
do your
They're
job.
doing
Mustache
great
McGee,
things.
the coach.
Mike Vrabel?
Yeah, there you go. I call him Mustache McGee. There's that, and then also holidays are coming up. What are your thoughts around the holidays? And then we'll end it with necklaces on men and your general thoughts. Because I'm wearing a necklace.
Oh, you're trying to see if it fits you or not.
Correct. This entire weekend has been an experiment.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Interesting.
I think it looks good.
Anyway,
Spoiler alert.
Christian, what have you been up to since
Honestly,
last we saw you?
Yeah. When was the last time we did a pod?
About 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah. This is like the shortest span.
Oh yeah, this is
This is the quickest that we've I think had subsequent releases.
Wait, hold on. We're recording it.
We haven't released it.
We haven't released it yet.
This could come out next year.
Yeah, it depends on how lazy I
Ravi's
get.
actually been putting them out though, usually within a few days of records.
That's true.
The last
Ravi's
one he
actually
put
been
the same
pretty
day.
much on it. So yeah,
That's fair.
So
That's fair.
you're right. We'll see. But I have confidence in the speed of this delivery. No, not too much actually. A lot of the same, really. Denver is still sunny, and still unseasonably warm. Only now are we getting down into the 60s.
I like
Oh.
that this is becoming a weather report.
Yeah. I am the weatherman. But no, honestly, yeah, not too much. I think a lot of the last few weeks was really just preparing for this. So like outfits. I was in LA a few weeks ago.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping you'd bring up. So yeah,
That's when we did our last
that
pod.
was we did our last pod just before I left for my trip to China.
Yeah.
and you thankfully you came and stayed at the house to watch my puppy and my cat.
Yeah.
and what was that experience like for you?
It was slightly traumatic. I still have PTSD from it, to be honest. I have dreams about dogs.
Oh, geez.
I'm taking care of them. I realized that
Okay, thank you.
I'm not cut out for that life. I'm not built for this.
Yeah, couple of interesting texts that I got.
Yes.
Can I share them?
Oh, please. Absolutely.
The first one was
Can you do a dramatic rereading?
I could actually.
Yeah.
Oh no, I can't. My phone is literally recording.
It's gone.
My phone's right there recording.
Oh, okay. Let me just.
No, please don't. Don't touch the camera. No, I think a couple of interesting ones. Number one, I got was on I think the second day. Megatron, which is the cat, and Harley, which is the dog. Krishna's like, oh, they really don't get along. And this is after I told Krishna, like, they are basically like two people living in a house on schedules where they can't really interact.
No, yeah. That was the key, right?
Right.
I didn't realize they can't even look at each other
Yeah, without going crazy.
without going. And when we say crazy, I mean nuts. Like, if I forgot. So so the way it's sort of like a cordoned off. So when Harley's in the house, Megatron needs to be out of sight, basically. And there was just I think 3 times in those 10 days where they got sight of each other, and there was like a gate separating them, and it was both of them trying to beat each other up, and that's a polite way of saying murder each other.
Jesus.
I got a nice little scratch from Megatron on my heel. He was not happy. It's interesting too because when Megatron was younger, I feel like he would have been more timid, more scared. Now he's definitely like entered adulthood where he's sort of like a grumpy cat, and he's like, I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah.
And so his tail fluffs up. He will stand there, and if Harley is crying and screaming and like, get this horrible creature out of here, Megatron does not like that. So
He's a proud cat.
he's a tired cat.
I mean, I named him Megatron for a reason.
Yeah.
He's like, Prime!
yeah. He's like, I'm tired of these
To
Autobots.
be fair, I tried when I first got Harley. I tried selling the name of like Optimus Prime. Like I tried
remember.
a long
We
time.
were there
it
for the
it
naming.
didn't work, and it frustrates me, annoys me because that would have been great.
She's a girl.
Optimus Prime could be a gender neutral name,
That's true. Optima Prime.
right? I mean, they're robots. Do they have genders? Has
Yes.
that been revealed?
Yeah, they've gendered
whoops.
them.
Well,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
do they reproduce?
I don't know how that works.
I haven't. Oh, I have seen the new Transformers. Or the animated
Transformers
one?
1?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. yeah.
Prime. Transformers Prime.
Yeah.
No, Transformers 1.
Transformers. that's
Keegan's
right,
in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think.
he's Bumblebee.
Right.
Can't
So,
you tell?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and then what else happened? Then also she got into the candy on Halloween.
On Halloween, yep.
Yep. She tricked you.
She
No
Not even
treats.
tricked. It was just like she remembered where I put the bowl down, and then I forgot that the bowl was there. She went straight for it, grabbed a piece of chocolate, took off. So that was, dogs can't have chocolates. Luckily, she's a bigger dog, like medium size.
Yeah, pit bull.
And it's one of like the mini chocolates, and she only got like a tiny piece of it.
Yeah.
So she was fine. She did not die, which was good.
Shout out to you though, because there was a point where you texted and you're like, can this dog go to boarding? Like you're like, this is too much. But you stuck it out, so like,
Yeah.
good for you.
And I realized too, because like, you guys have been doing so much traveling that she was gonna, and also like some stuff around the house.
Yep.
Like she was going to be boarded, so it was like, okay, if I can stick it out, and I had already gone a week, so it was like, if I can go just like 4 more days,
Yeah.
I just need to be smarter. And also, I made the mistake of giving in to her early on.
Yeah.
And so every time I put her outside, she would start crying because I let her in too early. I didn't realize I should have probably ignored that, and I reinforced that poor behavior of like always crying when she was outside.
Yeah.
When she was fine, though,
So the big question then is, are you gonna get a dog?
No, absolutely not.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
A dog will get him.
no.
I can see that.
No, I will. I already knew I was probably not getting a dog, and this just reinforced it. That responsibility over another living creature, it stresses me out way too much.
You seem more like a hawk man.
If anything, maybe a cat, because cats are fairly self-sufficient.
Sure.
Even cats, though, they need, like humans, I guess, need social time. So even they have their needs.
They
It's
need
just
social
us.
time on their time.
On their time, yeah.
Yeah, their
It's-
terms.
But it's not as bad. Dogs need
Constant.
always.
Yeah.
Especially
young
a puppy.
dogs, especially young
Well, yeah, no, a
dogs,
puppy for sure. Like she's only 18. She's not even 2 yet, so she's still in the puppy phase for at least another year and a half. Joy.
Oh, it's 2
Joy.
years, right? Isn't 2 years?
It's like 2 to 3 years.
Okay.
Depends on training,
Yeah.
breed of dog, even I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just temperament. in
temperament,
general. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, that was kind of the big update on my end, I think.
Nice.
Wow.
Realizing I'm not a pet person.
Not a pet person.
Yeah.
Juno, what about you? What have you been doing the last couple of weeks besides prepping for this wedding?
That's about it.
Okay. Well, moving on then.
yeah. That's all I have to say about that.
That's all I have to say about that.
Didn't you see a bunch of movies recently?
I did. I saw Begonia,
Yeah, that's the new one with
Emma Stone, and Jesse Plemons.
any good?
Very good, actually. Yes. Did you guys see Poor Things from a few years ago? It's the same director who did that movie. It's quite good. You guys would enjoy it. It's actually a remake of I believe, I might be getting this wrong, a Korean movie.
Oh, okay.
It's a sci-fi type of movie, but it's very small scale. And it's interesting. It's pretty well done. I think you both would enjoy it. Jesse Plemons is really, really good in it. And it is just kind of a fascinating portrayal of human psyche, right? You know, I think it's a classic sci-fi is not about like the aliens and the, technology and CGI. It is more diving into a fundamental question about human nature and what humans do. And this is one that very much does that, I think, in a lot of ways. So really great performances all around. Jesse Plemons, Emma Stone, both really, really great. One of the more enjoyable movies I've seen recently, I would say for sure.
What genre? Is it like dramatic?
It's like it's more drama, but there's definitely sci-fi elements
Elements.
to it.
Oh, so is it more like classic sci-fi? Like if you remove the sci-fi elements, you still have a story?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Nice.
for sure. And then I saw Running Man,
Oh, the Glenn.
the Glenn Powell version.
yeah.
And it was a movie.
Wait, Lee Pace is in it,
out.
right?
Lee Pace is in the movie.
That's kind of the only reason I want to see it.
He's kind of the best part of the movie.
Hell's yeah, because
No surprise.
Lee Pace can do anything.
But, I mean, you don't see a lot of his face.
Well, then okay, that's kind of pointless.
He's wearing a mask almost the entire movie.
Well, then is that even him, or did he pull a Mandalorian?
I think it's him.
You can tell from the head dance.
I'm pretty sure
You
it's
can
him.
tell that's a maybe.
Yeah.
It's definitely maybe him.
Yeah.
But,
Definitely most
but
likely.
Running Man's interesting. It just feels like a movie that never figured out what it exactly wanted to be.
Yeah.
It wanted to both be like a classic Edgar Wright zany movie, but it
that's
also
right.
wanted to be a
The classic.
real. Yeah, I mean, it partly wanted to be the Edgar Wright zany. It also wanted to be the zaniness of the original Schwarzenegger 80s movie.
Right.
And it also wanted to be this kind of serious dystopian movie about the state of humans in a very kind of fascist world. And it never quite settled on which it wanted to be. And then it kind of had the cardinal sin of like being too long with all these different elements of it as well.
Oh wait, how long is it?
It's over. It's like 213.
Jeez.
And again, this is, the movie is called The Running Man.
Right.
Like it should be pretty quick.
Like
it
fast
should be pretty fast
The,
paced.
the original, I think, is under 2 hours.
And that's the thing about this movie. If you remove like the first 20, 30 minutes, because it takes a while to get into the actual Running Man games, and then you remove the whole third act, which is just like a complete mess. It's kind of there's like a good movie in there. Like some of the action sequences are really good. When they lean into the Edgar Wrightness of it, the kind of quippy, zany part of it, some of that works for this movie. I don't know if Glenn Powell's the guy to lead it though. He does this thing in the movie where he's like, I'm so angry. Like, he just keeps telling you that he's angry. Like, it's the very classic tell, but they're not, and he's trying to show, but they also, every character is like, you're quite angry. You're a very angry man.
So they
lives over
And
the
you're like,
the
okay,
audience.
we get it. We
Yeah.
get that this guy's supposed to be angry. He doesn't quite sell that. Josh Brolin plays the villain.
Josh Brolin's in it?
He's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
good.
He's pretty good. Oh boy.
It's just
He's Thanos
His
again.
role is just kind of weird. Like, everyone is kind of weird. There's some good performers in there, right? Like, Josh Brolin's a good performer. Coleman Domingo's a really good performer.
Yeah.
Michael Cera is
Michael Cera's in it?
yeah.
Michael Cera's
He
in
plays
it.
like a weird side character, like assistant type
yeah,
thing.
exactly.
There's a lot of this cast I didn't know were in this.
That's the
Who's in
weird.
this?
The cast is really segregated in the movie too, in terms of each.
They're
there's
the boss of
basically-
the location.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like it is
yeah.
like you go from set piece to set piece with these different characters, and then you never see them again.
Yeah.
Which doesn't necessarily work. And then Glenn Powell's kind of the glue line.
He's the running man.
Yeah, he's the running.
He's running from set to set,
Pretty much. Pretty much. And then I saw Predator, the new Predator.
which
movie.
did really well box office numbers wise.
I liked it quite a bit. The thing I'm curious about is if the old fans of Predator will like this movie.
who
I know it's
cares?
been out.
Don't you
I mean,
need-
it's been out a while.
Don't you need like new fans?
You need new fans for
Yeah.
sure, but it doesn't necessarily feel like a classic Predator movie necessarily.
interesting.
It is PG-13. Which
Yeah, I was
is
surprised by that.
which
when
is
I saw the
different.
rating.
But
was
I
like,
will say the action's really good. I like the swing that they took with doing something different with a Predator protagonist. The planet that they go to is really cool. Like, essentially just everything is killer and attacks people throughout. So I thought that was really well executed in this movie. And I really enjoyed it. I thought it was something different and something unique for the franchise itself. So
also, there's potentially a Independence Day tie-in. Right?
What?
So supposedly,
fuck?
I only know this because I saw it on the socials.
TikTok.
But they one of the throne rooms where they have all the skulls of their deceased. One of the skulls looks like the
alien
from. Do you want your drink?
Oh, sure.
Thank you, Father.
Oh, thank you, unidentified man off screen.
So one of the alien skulls looks like the alien skull from Independence
could see
Day.
that, yeah.
And the director was flat out asked, and he just kind of was like, "Who knows? Maybe."
I mean, they also have Wayland Yutani in there, which is the
tie-in,
company from
yeah.
the Alien franchise that has
Right.
the synths. And then, Elle Fanny's character is a synth. A synthetic, which again are from the Alien movies, so they're certainly tying in all this stuff.
Oh, really?
Did
Had
she,
AVP?
lose her lower body or something?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to spoil the movie too much, but yeah, there's that whole part. She's basically like the C-3PO on Chewbacca's back. There's a lot
okay.
of Star Wars love in this movie as
Oh,
well.
that's cool.
In terms of, especially a lot of the creatures and kind of the aliens that are used on the planet itself. Dan Trachtenberg has now done the last 3 Predator movies. He's done this, he did Prey, and he did Predator Killer of Killers, the animated one.
Oh, I didn't see that.
All very good movies.
They're
for
all
different
very,
reasons.
very different.
Very different,
Predator movies. Like the last, I would argue, the last classic Predator movie is probably the one that had Keegan in it, and they get I forget what it's called.
Predators, the Predator.
The Predator, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
And it was more modern day, and it ends with them getting Predator,
The Predator armor.
Iron Man armor
yeah.
at the end,
That
and then
was-
that's never been brought up since.
Yeah.
Thank God.
But that was probably the last classic, and then these 3 last ones are a more unique take on.
Which,
To be
frankly, the
yeah.
franchise needed.
Yeah,
You
you
know?
needed a good restart.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you have Predator,
Predator 2.
2. Then you had
How to Catch a Predator.
Alien vs. Predator and Alien vs. Predator Requiem.
Which are not considered part of the canonical timeline.
Yeah, they're their own timeline.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
they're their own
Steroids.
thing.
Then you had the Adrian Brody 2009 Predator movie. Predator? The Predator?
Something like that.
Then you had this 2018 version.
Yep.
And then you had
Prey, the animated movie.
the Killer of Killers, and then now
Yeah. And everything but the Alien vs. Predator, is all canonical and related. And I guess there is a tie-in to the pistol from Predator 2 with Donald Glover. at the very end of Predator 2, Donald Glover is given a pistol from one of the clans or whatever, and that same pistol is brought up
in Prey.
And
then Killer of Killers went one step further, and there's a post-credit scene that shows that the Predators have the champion humans like in stasis.
Yeah.
So they show the protagonist from Prey, they show Schwarzenegger from Predator, and they show Danny Glover from Predator 2.
Oh, so they kidnapped them after the movies?
Yeah, basically and put them in stasis.
What the hell?
So
Oh, man.
and Schwarzenegger allegedly is in talks to
Oh,
come
yeah.
back.
I actually saw
role.
that.
But
yeah.
it's just like, how can you do that live action? He's in his 70s now.
Well, he would. He's not in stasis.
Right, but what kind of life? Also, but like that would also
He'd be a mentor character.
Well, that's the thing.
Come
Though, if
on.
he's being kept in stasis and he's been kept in stasis to the point of his like 70s, that means he's brought back to like fight and then put back in stasis and like.
Maybe.
But again, if you're put in stasis, that means you're not aging.
Yeah.
So if he's in his 70s, that means he's been countless amounts of like
Which is
fights
a
and-
great story. That's a great
That would be
story.
nuts.
horrifying.
That would be nuts.
That means
if
he
they
would
did
have
something
accumulated
like that.
lifetimes of battles.
I will say in the animated version, when you see the animated Schwarzenegger, he is the same age as he was in the first Predator movie.
Yeah. So that's why like, I don't think he'd be coming back as a
Well,
live
I mean, you
action.
can easily fix that with cloning. You know, there's
I mean,
a bunch of ways
they've
to
also
get rid of it,
de-aged
you know.
everybody. I mean, what was the
They've
Scorsese
de-aged everyone
movie?
and their mother at this point.
I mean, they've released the first 5 minutes of Stranger Things season 5, and it's literally a flashback to season 1. And they took the actor who plays Will, and then they de-aged him back to that age from season 1 to do a new scene. It's very strange.
It's almost like Stranger Things.
Strangers.
Oh.
But those are some of the movies I've seen recently.
Nice.
For
No,
sure.
that's a good roundup of movies to like kind of end the year. Speaking of ending of the year and things, the Patriots.
The
Football.
Football.
Football's back.
So
Football
Bill
in New
Belichick, the former head coach of the New England Patriots, used to have a saying that football season doesn't start till after Thanksgiving.
It's the dumbest thing I ever heard.
That's just, what?
In a sport where there's only 16 games when he was coaching.
say.
Yeah.
Why would he
that
say
doesn't
that?
make any
Was that
sense.
more just like a? Oh,
Yeah.
that seems like a cover my ass statement.
So
Yeah.
as you know, his coaching career has kind of taken a nosedive over the last 5-6 years.
His life has taken a nosedive.
So maybe he said it in that time.
Maybe he was
Yeah.
saying that to
prep?
prevent like a prep for like, hey, come my post Patriots career, don't expect the best.
Yeah.
You know what's
it's
funny,
going to be
though?
a shit
You
show.
actually know what's funny? In his last 4 or 5 seasons, the teams got off to faster starts and then really crumbled
After Thanksgiving.
after Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So way to take your own
interesting.
advice, buddy.
Yeah,
But yeah, let's hear what everyone's thinking. The Patriots are now at the time of taping this podcast, they're sitting at 9-2. They just beat the Jets. Thursday Night Football, pretty great game.
Yeah.
What are we thinking? Are we thinking? I saw a ticker on ESPN that read a fool's dream or something.
Fool's gold.
Fool's gold. If you're like thinking that the Patriots are going to go all the way.
Why?
Well,
Yeah.
Let's hear it, Krishna.
So this is interesting, right? So we've been obviously following along and talking, and we keep waiting for them to lose to one of these bad teams. So pretty well known at this point, the Patriots have a very easy schedule.
Yes.
They've only play a couple of quality quote in quotes opponents. And they've beaten them, right? The Chiefs and the Bills being
the Bills and the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Yeah.
being
Not
like
Chiefs.
the
other
quote-
the other red team.
the like good teams.
The good
quote
teams,
unquote
yeah.
playoff caliber teams.
Gotcha.
Right. And they've beaten them, and then so it's like, oh wow, okay, so they've got the quality wins, and we keep waiting for the so-called trap game. And I think me and Arjuna before this Thursday night game against the Jets, we were looking at it being like, this could be a game that they lose. Thursday night games are always weird. They're coming off of like this really good stretch of football. They have a few injuries here and there that might set them back. It's a relatively young team.
It's a divisional opponent too. Those games can always get strange because you play them so often that you kind of throw the records out sometimes, and things get strange.
But I mean, you have to say this is the young guys are stepping up. The second-year players, the rookies. And we the discussion I think starts we have to start the discussion. Like this is the best draft class of rookies maybe the Patriots have had in quite a while because of what they've stepped up and been able to accomplish with this team. So yeah, I mean 9-2, they are tied with right now in the AFC with the Colts.
They actually, well, as of this pod recording, the games are going on, so the Patriots have the best record.
Yeah.
Depending on what the
Now,
Colts
as of
do.
this very moment,
starting right now.
Yeah, so but you know, depending on like what happens with these games, you know, they could
Right.
still be tied with a couple other teams here or there.
So right now, put it this way, right? Right now they're on top of the AFC.
Yeah.
And so the whole fool's gold thing is interesting. You could say the same thing about the Colts. You could say the same thing about the Chiefs. People are definitely saying that about the Bills because the Bills look like dog shit. So,
Are you saying that because you're a Patriots fan and you're mad?
well,
at the
yes,
Bills?
no, it's more like the Bills have some really bad losses recently. They're that's the fool's gold, right? Going into that game against the Patriots, the Bills were the cream of the crop, right? And since that Patriots loss, yes, they beat the Chiefs. But then they just got destroyed by who was it last week?
Miami Dolphins.
The Dolphins. Ugh. So that's a team. That's a quality win that you might have to take away from the Patriots. But the Bills might not be a quality opponent come the end of the season. I'm not saying they're not going to make the playoffs or anything like that. But the Bills are very flawed. Put it that way.
You know, I think in sports it's always interesting. In football, in particular, people go on about strength of schedule because in all the other major sports, you face every other team.
Right. Football's like the
football is the one sport you don't, and then also it's limited games. There's different times of the year with injuries, where you're playing, weather, all those factors that kind of come into play. And then the playoffs are so short in comparison, right? Like every other major sport, I guess not including soccer, is a best of series.
Right.
And so you have multiple chances to go for it or not go for it. Versus football, it kind of comes down to luck in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
And how the refs are feeling that day.
Sort of. I mean, there's so many factors that can come into play, right?
Yeah.
And you kind of have to, you kind of see what goes on and what it takes to even just try and get there. I think the conversation that needs to happen with the Patriots now is, barring some major catastrophe at this point, they're going to make the playoffs. You know,
I think they're at
99%.
99%.
Yeah, they have 9 wins. I mean, I don't think it's that high because if you lose every single game, it's pretty low. If you lost,
No, because they would still have a 9-8 record. So that still is.
That's still playoff worthy?
Yeah, I mean,
It can be.
you could still make the playoffs.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're saying there have been teams that have had like 9 and 8 and gone into the playoffs?
There are
Yeah,
teams.
lo-
There are
lots
teams
of
with
years.
losing records
Yeah.
that have made the playoffs. Yeah.
for some time,
Depending-
it
depending
depends on the
like,
year and it depends on
division,
factors,
sure.
division, all
Yeah.
that type of stuff.
Some division.
Wait,
have
has
like,
anyone gone like a 9 and 8 and then won the Super Bowl? That anyone
Nine-
can think of?
I don't think so.
Our off-screen producer saying no.
9.
I don't. No, I think you've had some 10-win teams that have done it. I don't
10,
know about
like
9
10
win
and
teams.
10 and
Giants
No, it was the Seahawks. Was it the Seahawks?
that they won the Super Bowl.
The year Brady hurt his knee when they had Matt Castle and they went 11-5 and it didn't.
Yeah. Ravi's asking the winning the Super Bowl. Yeah. Playoffs, definitely.
playoffs for sure.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. It's hard. And so I think
Yeah.
the conversation we should have about this team is what could they do in the postseason, right? So they have a good chance, they have a realistic pathway to the 1 seed right now, which is now very valuable in football in
Yes.
terms of it's the
So
only
valuable.
seed. It used to be the 1 and the 2 seed both had a first round bye. It's now only the 1 seed that gets a first round bye.
So fighting it out for that 1 seed is a
Yeah,
bloodbath.
And it's important because you get home field advantage
And a week off.
until the Super Bowl, and you get that first week off. So you're guaranteed to host the divisional round game. If you win that, you're in the championship game. So you're a Final Four team.
You're super close at that point.
You're
Yeah.
super close. So you're basically, if you get the 1 seed, you're a Final 8 team in football.
Yeah, automatically.
Automatically. And again, you have home field advantage to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So that,
Which is huge.
if you look at their remaining schedule, they have 6 games. And like realistically, if they went 4-2 in those final 6,
have a
they go
good shot.
13-4, which
shot.
should be good enough for the 1 seed. In
Damn.
theory.
So they could definitely get into at least the divisional.
They should, in theory, again, barring if they're injuries are always a factor
Yeah.
that
Right,
you
of
can't
course.
you can't
You just
necessarily
don't
account
know.
for.
Or you
right?
run
Like,
into the wrong team at the wrong time.
yeah, exactly, and then just things go
Or
wrong.
the wrong ref at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Exactly.
mean, a
Wait,
couple of bad calls a game. Yeah,
we're still
totally.
believers that the NFL is scripted, right?
Of course. You know, and
The
why?
NFL.
You know, yeah.
Every major sport.
They were like,
always.
they were like 5 years was long enough for New England to suffer. So let's write them a
I mean,
nice script.
this whole thing with the FBI raiding the NBA and that head coach being arrested, like,
Yeah, players
kind
and
of
coaches.
proves that the
Terrorists here.
leagues are somewhat scripted.
Well,
Kind of proves it.
so this is sort of tangential, but might as well, right? So legalize sports gambling.
Yes.
There's always been this sort of gambling's always been a thing, obviously,
Right.
And it's always been before it was legalized or more widespread. It was a sort of like boogeyman, the shadow. Like it wasn't out in the open. So were games fixed? Absolutely, right? They've proved. Chicago Black Sox. I know that's a really old example, but boxing, that's another.
Oh, boxing is always
horrible,
been
horrible, like a sport.
super.
So Logan Paul, right? No one's gonna tell me that guy has not fixed his fights.
Well, I would say argue like maybe not the Logan Paul fights, more the Jake Paul fights.
Oh yeah, I get them. Yeah, sure.
I mean, they're both annoying.
They're both YouTubers fighting. I mean, don't get me wrong. Maybe they are good. I
Hey,
don't know.
make sure
but-
you subscribe to this podcast on YouTube at youtube.com/wasitgood.
Damn
We're also
YouTubers.
annoying.
Well,
But
I mean,
we admit it.
Well, I mean, speaking of annoying, bringing it back to the Patriots, is the thing I'm curious about is it is a young team. It is a relative, like the last time the Patriots went to the playoffs were in 2021. And I think there's only a couple players and coaches and even staff that's kind of still in that building that have been to the postseason.
Oh,
so this
wow.
is like a real new era for the Patriots. And you just never know what to expect, right? In terms of...
Sorry, I just realized like when you're like they haven't been in a while. I'm imagining their marketing team is like, shit, we gotta like print new jerseys and things that have like playoffs like listed. We haven't done this in so long.
They're so out
what
of
do we
practice.
do?
Yeah,
What
they're
do
out
we
of
do with
practice.
this?
Call up Tom Brady. No,
I will say though they have the experience in the right places.
Sure.
Head coach,
Head
offensive coordinator.
coach has been there. Josh McDaniels is a good one. Is
yeah.
a good example of like a guy
and
who's obviously
and
been
they
around.
brought in like players, especially on like defense,
Yeah.
right? Who have been with Mike Vrabel in his previous
Sure.
stops. So it's weird. You're absolutely right. The team is young and inexperienced, but they have the experience in the right places.
The thing-
where they
yeah.
should be, it shouldn't be a limiting factor.
The thing I still want to see is everything has gone right for this
Yeah.
team so far
Yeah.
in 2025. Nothing has gone majorly wrong yet. I want to see them kind of like
face real
hit some
test.
adversity.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm not saying like, I hope someone gets hurt or they have a 2-game losing streak or something, but you kind of want to see how a team responds to that because when everything goes right, it can sometimes feel easy to just, we can buy into these things. We're doing these things. We're
I
winning.
might push back on that a little bit.
Sure.
I think, and I think this is a direct product of Mike Vrabel. I think they have faced adversity.
Oh, no, I'm not
It
saying
might
they
be-
haven't. I'm not saying they
yeah,
haven't.
yeah. And I think because Mike Vrabel is at the helm, they've been able to go past some of those controversies and adversarial situations relatively easily and quickly.
Yeah.
Take real quick. Take some of the storylines that they've had this year, and you put Bill Belichick as head coach. They would not be this good, and there would be way bigger deals. I think I'm talking specifically with some of the stuff with Stephon Diggs, off the field stuff.
What happened with Stephon Diggs off the field?
He's got
Purple
like two
cocaine?
baby mamas at like in the preseason. There was a video of him on a ship with a couple of girls. You know what I'm saying? Like
So you're saying if Bill was in charge, that stuff would be more
he probably
prominent?
wouldn't even be playing Stephon
He probably
Diggs
would
for
have like
breaking
benched
team
him
rules.
or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
because of personal things?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which Belichick
He
did.
benched Malcolm Butler for God knows why in a Super Bowl, and to this day we have no idea why. So all I'm saying is I think there has been controversy and some tough stuff, but we have the right guy at head coach.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, what they did to Gerard Mayo, I don't think anyone, totally low move, but it was like the wrong equation to get the right answer.
Wait, what did they do to him?
They shortchanged him after 1 year. They gave him the head coaching role, right?
Right.
Last year, 1 year, and after 1 year, he was gone, and all of a sudden Mike Vrabel was in, so they're probably in talks. There's like it looks shady as hell. That Mike Vrabel was able to step in so quickly. It's like, oh, were they just waiting for Mike Vrabel the whole time?
Gotcha.
That kind of nonsense.
situation.
Yeah.
Sure. I
So-
guess the thing I really want to see is I think you're right about the off-field stuff in particular. I just want to see them. How do they respond if they go down 28-0? You know what I mean?
yeah, you mean like more
in the
on-field
game,
stuff.
on the
Yeah,
field,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
every
sure.
game they've been in, they've played pretty clean. Sure, they've
Defense
gone
is
down.
really good.
Yeah, but again, like they're going to run in these situations where, as a fan, I'm nervous because the postseason is different.
Yeah.
Where they get into their first postseason game and they're down 3 touchdowns.
What are they
How
going
do
to
they
do against?
respond?
What are they going to do against the Colts?
Yeah. How
You
do
know,
you
a
how do
team
you
that
respond? How do you
spit on them.
respond? How do you respond if they light you up?
Yeah.
And you don't have an answer for Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
And you don't have this answer, you don't have that answer. And, is the offense going to flow well, or are they going to get nervous? Are they going to get pass happy? Like, those are the things.
Josh McDaniels is prone to getting real pass.
And those are the things I'm curious to see. Like, we just don't know because they haven't been in that situation yet. And they could nail it, right? It's just they haven't done it yet. And I think that's what's interesting when you analyze football teams. It's why people believe in Kansas City, because this is a team that's won 3 Super Bowls.
They've
right?
done it over and over
They
and over
do it
and
over and over
yeah.
again. And even
It's
when they
'cause the
run
power
into
of Taylor Swift,
turbulence.
guys.
But even when they run into turbulence, you're like, yeah, they're 6-4 or whatever it is. But you're like, if they're in the postseason, they're still probably the favorite in the AFC
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they just have been there. This is like they're like the Patriots of old in today.
Right.
But
Yeah,
again,
they're
it's-
this decade's Patriots.
yeah. And you just know that they can probably figure it out in some way, shape, or form. I'm just curious, what can this team do? And we'll see.
So, all right, final thoughts here. How does the season end? Give me the record.
I
for
think-
the team. Both of you at the same time. Go.
We
3, 2, 1, go.
12-5.
12-5.
Yeah, I think they're gonna go 3-3 in the last.
I'm going bold here.
Let's hear it.
14-3.
Okay.
I think they lose one more game.
Psychotic. 15-2.
Yes, my man.
They can lose.
I was thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? I'll give him one loss. You know,
I'm gonna go 3-3, but then I do think
That's just you're just playing it safe.
no, I'm thinking go 3-3.
Yeah.
But I think they're gonna make the Super Bowl and lose.
Damn. Okay. That's what I don't think. I think they make the divisional and they lose.
So you think
Yeah.
you're saying they win out and then they lose in their very first playoff game?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will say if they go 3-3 the rest of the way, they're probably not the 1 seed. I'll say that. Therefore, and I think it would be really hard for this team, especially if they go 3-3. That would suggest there are flaws coming out. Not a whole lot of time left to fix, and they have to now win a first-round game.
But you said something to me actually when we were watching the Jets game that was interesting, where you're like, the 1 seed actually could hurt this team because they lose some momentum. And I don't think I do think on the field they're a good team. I do think they have some pretty big flaws though for like a top team. Like I don't think they're like a perfect team in any way, shape, or form. I think there are some like big things that when you look at this team, you're like, this could come back to bite them. Bad pass rush.
But great rush defense.
Not the last 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks, they've sprung some leaks, and they've given up over 100 yards on the ground each game. You know, Milton Williams just went on IR.
Yeah.
Their defensive tackle.
Yeah.
You know, their defense is one of the worst in red zone defense.
Yeah.
They're one of the worst offenses in red zone offenses. And on the first 2 drives, I believe, the defense is bottom
Yeah.
of the league.
Yeah.
And then they become a top 3 defense.
I'll
after the first
I'll
2.
take that. I'll take being bad against
Again,
a scripted,
you're always going to
scripted
have
drives.
you're always going to have
and being
flaws,
great.
but
Yeah.
they do have some pretty significant flaws, I
Yeah.
would say.
Yeah.
And so that's why I do think they might crash down to earth a little bit over these last 6, but I think that's good for them. That's why I think
Yeah,
they
it's called
could,
humbling.
I think you know the injuries are going to start to pile up a little bit. Milton Williams is out. You've seen Christian Gonzalez and some other guys get banged up a little bit here. I think Vrabel does a smart thing. He rests guys. They lose some games. They don't necessarily get the 1 seed, but then I think they round into form and make a run.
Okay.
And I think this team arrives early, but I don't know if they quite have what it takes to get the game.
I saw an interesting. So this could be the last thing I know.
I was gonna say.
I know.
Wasn't the
The
last
la-
thing your
Yeah,
records?
yeah. I think the last.
Here's my thought on the records, and then
Yeah.
here's an over analysis of why.
Yeah. So the last thing is a lot. I've heard one of the hosts at Yahoo Sports actually said that the Patriots, this was before the Jets game, reminds him of last year's Commanders. They're too early. They're a bit. They're too early basically, and the Commanders last year made the playoffs, shocked everyone. Rookie quarterback,
Made the NFC Championship game.
But that team had huge flaws. Oldest team in the league. And this year, you can see it. It's a bad team. And
Their fans are great, though. They
and
booed
Jake-
somebody recently, and I was proud of that.
oh yeah, true. I mean, they're up close and personal with that.
Yes,
so,
they are.
I've seen the comparison that the Patriots are. You just said they're early, right? They're
Right.
early to the success.
Sure.
When Vrabel came in, I think I projected like 8 or 9 wins.
Sure.
They might make that playoffs, first round exit. And to me, that's like successful season. I think every Patriots fan would agree with that.
Well, I mean,
before the season.
Right. No, since we started, once we started back up on our pod, we joked about talking about the Patriots.
Yeah.
And now it's become like, is this an actual possible thing?
Because when they're
playing very well.
I think when we first started, they were 1-2.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh man, if they go 3-3, and you were like, I think it was like, if they're like 2-6, only then is it over.
Yeah,
like, you
yeah.
know,
That
it was
was-
so
yeah, yeah,
optimistic.
yeah.
Yeah,
When it
I
was
was like,
like-
oh
yeah,
man,
it was like,
they were
2-6.
1-2, and we were like, oh man,
And now
okay.
we're now sitting at 9-2.
Sure,
Anyway,
it's a
we're-
fast
we're,
turnaround.
We're
Yeah.
moving on from the Patriots. We're going to
All
talk
right.
now about something even more fun.
Your necklace.
No, holidays.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Crackmas?
Christmas.
Thanksgiving.
Who is excited for the holidays? Thanksgiving is in a couple of weeks. Then it's Christmas. Then it's New Year's, and then you kind of wake up from the fog of all the drinking and the chocolate, and you're looking at your fucking belly, and you're like, God, I'm fat as shit.
And then you have Mother's birthday.
Then you have Mom's birthday.
Yeah. It doesn't end.
Here's more cake.
And then it's Valentine's
What are
Day.
you all excited for?
I love the holidays. I think it's fun.
We
Our
started about chocolate. That's like,
Dad's
I don't
like,
mind
I
if
gotta
I do.
Gotta get some chocolate.
Just if you're
Yeah.
watching, our father's off screen, and he's now consuming chocolate.
English
Which
chocolate.
is
no less.
fantastic. No, the holidays are always fun. You know, it's the end of the year, and so it almost feels. I feel like for me, when I get to my birthday, it just feels like an acceleration to the end of the year because you have a lot of birthdays in our family.
Yep.
You have your birthday, you have your birthday, you have Dad's birthday, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's,
Jesus'
Halloween.
birthday.
Yeah, Halloween is in there as well. You know,
Labor Day.
football is starting back up, so like things just really accelerate, and the holidays feel like a culmination of all that. You know, so like Thanksgiving is always really fun. It's a lot of food. You know, it's a lot of football, and then I've always enjoyed Christmas and the holidays. I like decorations. I like Christmas things, as you guys know.
Such a nerd.
And
Nerd.
yeah, I'm excited. You know,
That's good.
It'll be fun.
I'm glad you're still young enough to find joy in your life. It's a small thing.
33.
Yeah, so
I was
young.
like, I actually forgot for a second. I was like, wait, didn't you just turn 30? And I was like, wait, no, that's your
3
wife,
years
Sarah.
She did turn.
You've become
My
one
wife.
person in my mind.
My wife.
Wait, who's her?
My wife.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you used to bring her up a lot more in this pod. Now you don't. Now we
guys-
bring
But he would always like, my girlfriend.
my girlfriend,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
fiance.
Yeah. So we always have to establish the relationship.
Yeah. What's the status of your
Yeah, what's the
relationship?
status?
My wife.
Facebook status. Yeah, for me, the holidays, that's a thing that happens at the end of the year, signify the coming of the new year, and New Year is supposed to bring hope, and well,
Jesus.
sometimes
Way to bring this down.
it feels like we're just trying to survive, get through.
Sometimes
it at the moment.
instead, I gotta go backwards before I can go forward.
That's true. It feels like actually in many ways that's what's happening.
You are aware the bigger thing of the holidays and the end of the year and the new year. What it really signifies is somehow the Earth made it again
yeah.
for God knows how many times around the sun,
Or how much longer?
or how much longer we got. Yeah.
No. The holidays are fun. I get to hang out with you guys, so it's more. I guess it's easier to segment the year up with like the big trips and the events and stuff.
Sure.
So we're in one. We're coming to the end of one right now. So it's like, okay, got about just over a month before
The next thing.
the next thing. So it's like, okay, I want to get a few things done in between that lull.
Sure.
Because the holidays super fun, but certain priorities fall off. Like maybe
Right.
you don't hit the gym as hard,
Yeah.
or So you want to lock in some things, knowing you've got like this like 2-ish week period at the end of the year. So it's really So it's both. It's like balancing the responsibilities of your own life with the fun of.
There's also an added wrinkle to the holidays this year. Each of the major holidays will bring you a batch of episodes of Stranger Things season 5.
Oh,
I don't know if that's a good thing or a
Wow.
bad thing.
Well, they
I
wanted
just want it to be done.
They wanted to monopolize your holidays. They're
Yeah.
like, guess what? Thanksgiving, you're gonna have 4 episodes of Stranger Things.
I'm not going to watch it on Thanksgiving.
Christmas Day?
Probably will watch
just,
it
gonna have
just save it, right, for New Year's.
What do you mean?
Or even, I like my New Year's Day tradition is nursing the worst hangover.
It used to be Cobra Kai.
And being
Oh,
it used to
man,
be
the Cobra Kai.
But then it's
Cobra
also
Kai days are
Twilight
great.
Zone, classic.
Not
old,
true.
Well,
old
so
school Twilight Zone.
this year there'll be 4 episodes that come out Wednesday night before Thanksgiving, like 9 p.m.
Yeah, I won't watch those.
That's what we're going to be doing for Thanksgiving at my place. We're going to be, instead of watching football, we're going to watch Stranger Things.
You know what's kind of weird for me to say and admit?
You want to watch football?
I'd rather watch football than fucking Stranger
What
Things.
is happening?
Like true, like
What timeline
truly,
did you-
truly, like because I was like bumming it here the other day, and I was like, yeah, maybe I should like re-watch the last season of Stranger Things.
season
And, like,
4.
So I threw on like the episode 1 of season 4. 2 minutes in, I was like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
I just the Vecna, the upside downsy whatever. I don't fucking care. I
Vecna's
don't
cool.
care about any of the characters anymore. I just don't care about any of it. So I don't know if I'll be bothered to like watch it even.
Yeah. That's interesting.
So you have those, then 3 episodes come out Christmas Day,
4, 3, and
and then the final feature-length episode comes out New Year's Eve.
okay.
It's
Well,
stupid.
all right.
All stupid.
Yeah.
There was something coming out.
Have you heard of this anime called?
There's this
Solo
anime I've been watching called Solo
Yeah.
Leveling. Have
Tell
you
me
heard
about
of this?
that. I
Really,
Ravi,
really
I
good.
have not heard of it.
Really
Tell
good
me.
episodes.
Yeah, tell
I
me
still have
about
one
this.
season. That I'm excited for.
Yeah.
And then maybe I'll do a Gundam rewatch because
What are your holiday thoughts?
they're there. I'm excited because Christmas I'm gonna do a deep fried turkey, and I haven't done that in a while.
Okay.
So I'm excited for that.
It came out really well last time.
So the last time I did it, I fucked up and I did a butter salt injection thing.
Oh.
And then put it in and used what's known as peanut oil, which is also naturally salty.
Sure.
So it was like overly salty and it like wrecked it.
Yeah.
Everyone was nice and they're like, oh, it's great. I'm like, this shit sucks.
Yeah.
Like this is some salty ass meat. So I'm excited to like do it properly this year and
Nice.
have some really good.
Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna get the weed drink?
Oh hells yeah. Yes. I'm totally for that.
Are you going to make me a deep fried fish when I come back
Like, do you want me to like go buy a whole fish
and deep fry it?
and deep fry it?
Yeah.
No,
Dang.
because listen, I eat meat. I like meat, but something about a
Deep frying
face.
fish.
Well,
I just
you
can't
get it without
behind
the
that.
face.
I don't know if they sell whole fishes like that.
You could just do like a big fillet.
Well, I guess. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. We'll see.
Just do a big tuna.
Yeah.
A tuna for tuna.
His name.
Can you
his
deep
nickname
fry
is-
tuna?
Yeah, you can deep fry.
I
anything.
think you deep
I mean,
fry
you could deep fry anything, but is it
Like a
good
Twinkie?
if you deep fry
Have you ever
it?
had
I would
deep fried
imagine.
Oreos?
Yeah.
Oh,
I had
that
it
shit's
once.
delicious.
I thought
You have to be high. You
Oh,
have
I wasn't
to smoke
high.
weed.
You have
To
to
enjoy
smoke.
it.
It was
you
at
have
a-
to,
it was at, like,
Arjuna,
a
you have to
carnival?
smoke drugs.
and I got a deep fried Oreo,
Where is this?
like at a carnival,
Oh, don't do it. Don't do
and
it.
it was
Fellas.
kind of like oily.
Yeah, no.
Well, yeah, because
you gotta do it yourself. You gotta do it yourself.
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
All right, before we get out of here, last major thing:
Necklaces.
necklaces on men. Christian, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, why not?
Love it.
Didn't you have a necklace for a while?
Yeah.
You did.
I did. It was
Like
like
a shark tooth?
It was like a hemp thing.
Wait, say hemp again.
Hemp.
One more time.
And then it had like a little ohm.
Oh,
pendant.
I thought it was a shark tooth for some reason.
Oh, that would be cool. But no, it's like a little ohm pendant on the end of a hemp.
What happened to
a
it?
hemp string.
Yeah, why didn't you wear it anymore?
It got like frayed, and I never took it off. So I think a bunch of pool stuff probably, and it's just like dusty and kind of dirty.
So do you still have it, or did you lose it?
I think I lost it, and then you found it and gave it back to me. So I have it, maybe.
Oh,
I
interesting.
don't know.
It's just in a junk.
I like this one that Ravi has. I'm like, I kind of want it. Can I have it?
$15 on Amazon.
Is it obsidian?
No, it's like whatever $15.
Oh, plastic.
Yeah, it dyed metal. Dyed
This is
steel.
like- this is like a
gold,
test one.
Yeah, I have a gold chain. That
Yeah, I like
wear.
the black. The
The
black.
black, the
chain.
black is cool, yeah.
It feels like it
black,
goes with
black
everything.
and silver.
Yeah.
I think gold's fine too if you can pull it, but like also gold though, gold on men.
Yeah,
I get you know what vibes I get. I know, but like necklaces specifically.
Wait, Christian, do you get the ick?
I get the ick.
He gets the ick.
You know why?
Because
Because-
you're gonna murder him.
Because it's almost like I'm flaunting my wealth, yo.
Ah, that's fair. I can
You know,
see that,
almost
yeah.
like now that you and then you get some like gold earrings and you put in your gold aviators and you have gold. You know,
That's too much.
all your
But
bling.
that's anything. If you wear like all blue, you know,
Blue.
it's too much. Or all black.
Wait,
wrong
are
with
you,
all
calling,
blacks?
are you calling him out and me out because he's in blue and I'm wearing black?
No, it's just the two examples I saw.
Interesting. Well, if you're wearing too many Roosevelt shirts,
No, I'm
you
not
know?
saying you've ever overdone it, but I think if you were any less humble of a person, it would not work on you.
Krishna, I'm the most humble person that I know.
I am the most. Wait, who said that? When
I did when, when I was a child to you.
man.
And we got
I'm
into
the
an
most humble
argument.
person
We
I
got into
know.
an argument.
There goes his phone.
We
That's
got into
fine.
an argument of some type, and then I said it, and you immediately like, burst into laughter, and it like diffused the situation. But it was
I'm the most humble
it
person.
was a stupid thing to say.
Wait,
but
wait, wait, wait.
I was
Were-
12.
Oh, okay. I was like, how old were you when you said
I was when I was in like middle school or elementary school and Christian was in high school, we would butt heads a lot.
Sure.
Because Christian was in high school and I was in elementary school. And so we just get into these like stupid conversations.
Right.
Mostly about the Patriots, actually.
Hey,
Probably.
Guess
That
what's
sounds
funny?
about right.
Nothing's changed.
What?
Yeah, that's true. I think they're gonna go 13-3. You think they're gonna go
12-5.
12-5?
You think they're going to 13-4?
13-4.
Because
Yeah.
it's 17 games.
Yeah.
It's no longer 16.
No, but I said I think they're gonna only lose one more game.
Oh, so 14-3.
14-3. That's
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
meant. Yeah,
I think mine's accurate.
15-2. I love that.
Well,
Wait,
I'd
if I-
be
if I
curious
get
to see
to-
where we.
if
What
I
if
get-
none of us are right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking
They,
9 and 8.
They go 2-4 or 1-5.
Actually, isn't it more likely they lose 4? Like the one that we didn't say is the most likeliest.
Oh, so
2 and
going
12.
2-4.
No. They go 4-2 over the next.
No, we did say that.
Well, no, each of our predictions, right?
I went 3-3. You went 4-2.
No, I'm going 5-1.
Oh, 5-1, and he went 6-0.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess the 4-2.
I feel like 4-2 is like the
more
most
realistic.
logical, yeah.
I believe their next games is like Giants, Bengals, then the bye, then it's like
The Bengals, that's part of the loss for me.
then it's like Bills, Ravens, Jets, Dolphins.
Dolphins, they should definitely win. Right?
Yeah, the Dolphins are the weird team where they suck and they won't make the playoffs, but they're going to get hot for no reason. At the end. They beat the Bills, they're riding high.
So
It's a trap game for everyone.
so they have Buffalo in New England.
Right.
They have the Dolphins in New England, which is helpful. They beat Miami in Miami, which is always the game they lose, especially early in the year. So they won that one. It's the Jets games in New York. So even though, again, the Jets aren't the best team in football, that's a hard one.
Yep.
Baltimore is playing well because now Lamar is back. They're kind of rounding
getting
into
healthy.
health.
They're getting
That's
healthy.
going to be a harder game. Cincinnati, it doesn't seem like Joe Flacco's going to be back in time for that game.
Oh,
but he could
Flacco.
be. No, I'm sorry, not Joe Flacco. Joe Burrow. They have too many Joes on that team now.
Yeah.
Joe and Joe. Hey, Joe.
Honestly, it depends on what happens with the Bengals Steelers. If they lose to the Steelers this weekend, they shouldn't be bringing Burrow back at all this year. The only reason to bring him back is if you think you can make the
I just don't know how they run that organization. So
That's true.
And that is going to do it for us here on Was It Good? As always.
Was the Patriots good?
As always, we went way too long and too intense on the Patriots for reasons.
They're interesting this
they
year.
are actually interesting.
They are. No, don't get me wrong.
Remember when I called them losers?
We will
And
do.
everyone
We
hated
will
me?
at some point, maybe towards the end of the season,
Do a pod from a game.
we'll do a pod just on the Patriots. And
Yeah.
it'll mostly be you two talking, me going,
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Chiefs.
As always, you can find us on the internet at youtube.com/wasitgood, on Instagram and TikTok at wasitgoodpod. Pods come out infrequently, but follow us on the socials to know when new stuff is out and around. Till then, live long and prosper. And Krishna will be hosting the next one. When we do it.
Nice. Okay. We're not going to talk about the Patriots once next time.
I bet you $5,000 that's wrong.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
that's true.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.